Hi everyone, in this video I will explain you what are the differences between unit of measure, packaging and package. I know that these three notions are very confusing for a lot of you and it's not easy to know which one you need to use for which purpose. So I will first begin by the unit of measure. The unit of measure that you set on your product is on the product form is the one you will use to handle the product in your warehouse. So it's the units you need for all your reports to know how many units, how many liter you have of this product in your stock. Then you can decide if you purchase your product in a different unit of measure, but this unit need to be in the same category. When you will receive the product, the conversion will be done automatically to be aligned with the unit of measure you have decided for your product to handle for your inventory management. You just need to pay attention, and I will show you just after that in Odoo, that the multiple quantity you set on the reordering rules is aligned with the purchase unit of measure you set on your product. Another thing is even you manage, for example, your product by unit, you can also decide to sell them by, for example, pack of 10. So it's not because you have decided that the unit of measure of your product for your inventory management is the unit that you need absolutely to use this same unit of measure for selling. Now we'll show you in Odoo these things. So here I have created a product called simply product UoM. On the unit of measure for my product is the units, so on all my reporting, my inventory management, I will manage my product by units. And my purchase unit of measure is dozens, so by 12. So by default, when I will create a purchase for my product, the default unit of measure proposed will be the dozens. But if I want to change, I can. There is no restriction. So if this time I want to use another unit of measure, I can. So for example, here I will create a PO for my product. I take Azure Interior, I take my product E, product UoM. You see by default that it's 1 dozens. So I will first do it like this. So you see that when I do the reception, there is automatically the conversion. So it's not anymore the unit of measure of dozens, but it's already directly converted in units, so it's 12, and I can just validate my reception. Now I will create a new request for quotation for the same product, and this time I can change and I say okay, it will be this time units and I would like to take 10. So there is no restriction. If this time I would like to purchase by 10, I can do it and I can validate. So it's just a filter by default that you set on this unit of measure for purchase. A thing that you need to pay attention is the reordering rule you set on your product. So here, for example, I will put 0 now in an available quantity to make it easier. I go to my reordering rule and I will create 0, 0 reordering rule, and if I will let here my multiple quantity in at 1. Like this, you will see what will happen. So now I will create my SO. For Deco Addict, I take my product UoM. I will take 4 units, I save and I confirm. And now if I go to I will check first if I have set a vendor on my product. Very important if you want to put rules on your project, on your product. Here I have Azure Interior, so it's okay. Now if I go to purchase app, and normally I will check that my product is there. I think it's this one, product UoM here. So it's this one. This one is another one that I have created before. So you see here, it's he proposed me by default the unit of measure dozens, but instead of having one box of dozens units, it's 0.34 because my multiple quantity is 1, and so he made the conversion to be aligned with the unit of purchase I have set on my product. So it's not really easy like this. So for example, I can let it like this if I want. So I will confirm, and I have the reception here. Now the conversion is done, but it's not really, you don't have 0.8 product normally, so it's not really correct. So here I will just say that I have received 4. Like this, it will be correct. No back order. So now it's a bit better. So what you need to do if you want to use purchase unit of measure is to be sure in your reordering rule that you are aligned with the purchase unit of measure you have set. So here I will go back here, I will change my multiple quantity and I will put 12, and now I can go back on my product. Yep, I will go back on my product from here. I will change here up, and I will do again a run scheduler like this. I will have my purchase that is created. Now it's this one, I think. Yep, and now I have 1 dozens. So now it's correct. It's not anymore, it's by multiple of 12, and it's converted by 1 dozen. That is my purchase unit of measure. Another thing is, it's not because I have chosen the unit of measure units for my on my product form that I cannot sell by another unit of measure. So if I create a sales order, now I take my product here, I can, if I want, choose another unit of measure for selling, but it needs to be again on the same category unit of measure. So here I will take pack of 6, I save, and I confirm. And so here the unit of measure here is 6 units. So if I here I don't have the stock, I will add some stock like this. It will be easier to show you. So here I have 0 on stock. I will create some stock. I will say that I have 10 up. And now if I go back, I have my stock ready. I will check the availability. He will book 6 units because he has done the conversion knowing that the pack of 6 is 6 units, and so when I will confirm, it will remove my 6 units from my 10, and I will have 4 units available for this product. Now let's go back on the slides to explain you packaging. Packaging is different from a package. A packaging is like the physical container that protects your product. It's like the envelope of your product. A product can have different packaging associated to it. So the goal of using the option packaging is to specify the different types of package that are existing for a given product, and say how many units there is inside this type of packaging. So usually you have, like for example, a pack of 6, and inside in a box you can put several pack of 6, and on a pallet you can put several boxes containing several packs. So there is different way of putting your product in package, and you know a strict number of units you can put inside. So here we can go back and just check. Yeah, the utility of the main utility of the packaging is with the barcode app, because it will go faster when you can attribute barcodes on your packaging. It will go faster when you scan the packaging. Odoo will understand that inside this packaging there is, for example, 10 units inside. And it's also indicative for the sales order. Here I will go back on my product, the product UoM. So I will check if here packaging is activated from the configuration. So if it's not activated, you need to go in configurations and then activate this feature. Here I will add 3 types of packagings. The first is the pack. I will take pack of 5. It's containing 5 units, and I will associate a barcode. I will say pack 5. I save and close. Now I will add another type of packaging. Is the box. I will say box of box, and I will say that inside the box there is 25 units, and I will say that the barcode is box 25. I save, and I have another one that is the pallet, and the pallet contain like 100 units, and it's pallet 100. I save, and now I will do a reception with this packaging. So like this I can show you why is it useful to use the option packaging. So I will duplicate my page from here, and I will create a reception a purchase first. I take Israel interior, I take my product here, and I will put units to be sure, and I will say 100 units. Like this is the equivalent of 1 pallet, and I confirm, and now I have the reception that is ready to be processed. So now if I go to the barcode app, to the operation and received, I will find, I think it's this one, my product UoM, and from here I will take, for example, my barcode here, and I will simulate as I don't have a barcode here. the scanning, and I will change here to say that I have the palette of I have the palette in front of me. If I now do enter, it directly understands that is 100 units. So here I will correct, I will say that it's not 100. I confirm here. So now I will scan another packaging. I will scan the box of 25 and I put here my barcode. I just need to remove the spaces up, and now I have 25 units, again 50 and 75 for example, and I can validate and say that I don't want barcodes. So it's very useful to use the packaging, and you can in addition add the ID of packaging in your sales order. So now if I will take another one, Deco Addict. I take my product. I can decide to assign my packaging here. So you see that you have only the here package is in fact packaging, so it's a bit confusing. It's product packaging, you can see it when you are in debug mode. And when you choose here one of them, you will see this product is packaged by 5, you should sell 5 units. So this field is indicative. It's not because you have chosen a pack of 5 here that you will sell 1. So this warning message remind you that if you want to say that it's a package of 5, you need to change here the units and say that you would like to sell 5 units, because here it's purely indicative. Is it the unit of measure for which you manage your product is still here the units, so it's only indicative. So now I will go back for the package. The package, so it's different than the packaging. The package, you need to imagine that it's a box. It's a carton box or a plastic box where you put together or a pallet where you put together several products. It could be the same, it could be several different products, and the idea of the package, the main goal is the tracking. You will mainly use the package option for the tracking for the delivery, and you can also use it when you want to track what there is inside a package inside your warehouse. So for example, you could decide to use the package for the inbound flow for the reception. You receive several products and you put them all together on a pallet, and you would like to know on this pallet what are which products are inside and how many units. So the package E option, if I go to Odoo, I will go here, up, and go to inventory. If I go to settings, it's a bit slow. You have E, so package, and you can read it's put product together in a pack, in a box, and track them. While E, you have the option packaging, that is manage product packaging, different type of packaging, and it's associated to one product here in this case. So if I go here, you see that you need to say which product has this packaging, while package is not associated to one specific product. You can put everything you want inside a package. And another thing is just to come back on the unit of measure. A unit of measure is common to all products, so it's not the same than packaging, that is really specific to one product. So here, if we do I'll check in how many steps we are for the outbound. Here it's 1 step. I can decide, I will check if the option is activated. The pack, it's the package. and I can, if I want, I can go to a delivery and I will take one of them. I will take this one and I will say that I will put this in pack, and now I can check what there is inside my pack. Yeah, here it's a consumable product, so it doesn't work. So here, if I put it, I will check first that it's a storable product. It's a storable. Up. I will put my quantity as done, and then put in pack. Now, if I check my package, inside I see my product. Yeah, sorry, I just forgot. If I want to see what there is inside the package, I need to first validate my move. And now if I check the button package, I will see my product. If I add several products inside, I will see several products inside. And you can decide on the package to have a package type linked to the delivery, to the carriers. And you will have also, if you have set weight on your product, the total weight that is there. And so it could be very helpful when you use the delivery method. It's the end of this video. I will do another video more specifically on the delivery method, but for the unit of measure, package and packaging is the end. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.